All right, welcome back, guys. Hopefully y'all had a good, lively discussion. Now we're going to talk about resistance and resistance training, which the definition of resistance training is a type of athletic or physical training that requires us to move an object that's resisting that movement. Okay, so in gymnastics, our body's resisting the movement. In weightlifting, the weight itself, inertia, is resisting the movement. And our combatant in fitness is gravity, right? The physical law of gravity. And we'll talk more about the tie-in between, or the relationship between the spiritual law and the physical law of gravity as we go, because it's a big it's a big idea that helps us really sort of understand spiritual things better. So I wanted to read this quote to you because the guy that invented CrossFit, he knew that all this stuff was part of it. He knew that there was a spiritual component to fitness, that there was a character development component. But being a exercise company, they didn't want to get too into the emotional, psychological, and spiritual component because it's not what they are experts in. We can say whatever we want here, and I can actually talk about this stuff that we know is deeply ingrained in the CrossFit program. And one of the quotes from Greg Glassman says that physical achievement, fitness, requires repeatedly converting thought to action or giving expression to your will. So we talk about resistance is the thing where I say, I'm gonna do this. Resistance says, no, you're not. And then that's the struggle. I'm gonna pick this up. I'm gonna do this workout. I'm gonna eat this way. I'm gonna make this decision. And resistance says, no, you're not. What the resistance training that we can experience in CrossFit outside of the physical resistance of the weight against what we're trying to make it do, but we're also overcoming our own inner resistance to actually go and pick that weight up, or to actually go into the gym today. That's a great one. So you guys may have experienced some resistance in coming to class today. It's easy to say, it's easy to give into that. It's easy to say, well, you know, I'm tired, or I need to do this other thing, or whatever it is. You had to overcome some form of resistance just to be here tonight. So thinking about that, you know, in CrossFit, we repeatedly come face to face with resistance. Every workout, every round, every rep of every set, there is resistance. Not only the resistance that we physically experience, but my brain and body's telling me I don't fucking want to do this shit. Like, I don't want to. I'm in the middle of a 20 rep back squat. I want to stop at 17. I probably wanted to stop before. So I wanted to stop before I even got under the bar. We're constantly having to take our will and make it reality. And so just that training is so profound, and it's so deep in it helping us to progress, because we're learning how to take things that we don't really want to do, but what do we need to do to get over that resistance in order to get it done? So think about that today. You're going to be battling with gravity, inertia, and your own inner resistance is going to say, I can just take it easy now, and see if you can overcome that. So the workout's going to be an AMRAP in 12 minutes, 10 wall balls, 5 pull-ups. It sucks. I did it. Push yourselves, though. You're going to experience that resistance in like probably about 4 or 5 minutes. Think about it. Turn it up. What can you do about it? Can you overcome it? Can you just practice not doing what you fucking feel like doing? That's really what this shit is about. And then the SobrietyWoD is going to be, what's one definite step you'll take this week to overcome resistance in that area that you identified in question 1 above. So nail something down. This is one thing I'm going to do, right? I'm going to only hit the snooze button once, or no times at all. I'm going to set a clock for 15 minutes and I'm going to journal. Whatever it is, make a definite thing, write it down. Words have power when we see them, when we see ourselves say them. Write that down. You guys have an awesome week, and I can't wait to see you next week.